Blitz on 2 is sponsored by Charleston County Parks, Charleston Heating and Air, Morgan & Morgan, and Steen Enterprises.
Oh boy, look, it's two tall guys in black suits. Hey everybody, I'm Mark Morgan. Glad you're with us. Another stellar slate of high school football games coming your way right here on the Blitz on 2.
Yeah, that is right. Welcome in. I'm Dan Fanning. Our game of the week pits the new kids on the block, Lucy Beckham, against one of the model programs in the Lowcountry, Hanahan. Both teams undefeated on the very young season. And we go out to Bob Hayes Field here in Mount Pleasant. Hanahan comes out on offense first. Offense hard to come by in the first half. On third down for Beckham, Chalmers Ballard finds tight end Bryce Rothwell to move the chains, but that drive would stall from there. LB's next drive backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. Ballard out wide, but picked off by Nathaniel Parson. Hawks would recover on defense, on offense, but watch this, the ensuing play right here. Kevon Rivera fighting for hard yards up the middle. Fumble. Ball's popped out by Garrett Coombs. Hank Apelli recovers and give him the belt on the sidelines. A long drive capped off by the Bengals right here ends with a 42-yard field goal. Jack Well, it's well up and good. Nice job by Jack. But it goes 3-0 into halftime. Coach needed some water to pick things up in the second half. However, we go to the board and check this out. Hanahan comes back to defeat Lucy Beckham this evening by your final score, 10-6.
All right, let's head to Somerville now, where the Green Wave have been on fire to open the season, right? Outscoring their first two opponents 76-13. I'm not a math major, but that's pretty impressive. Wando making the road trip this evening to take on the Green Wave, and here we go. Late first half, the Warriors' Zach Osthoff will fumble the ball. Then it's dropped, and then he's dropped by Julius Brown for a loss. Next play, Osthoff hit as he throws right here, looking for Connor Clancy, but it's incomplete. Good coverage by Steve Simpkins. Defensive struggle early on in Somerville. Wando forced to punt as the Somerville D holds. Watch this. Yannick Smith. Does he even need a block, Dan? Right there, it's over. Right there. He's gone. Afterburners, speed to burn, whatever you want to say. 45 yards for the touchdown. Special teams makes it happen. Extra point good. 13-0 Somerville. We go to the board. This may be the hottest team in the Lowcountry. 30-0 Somerville, a winner over Wando.
And just down the road in Goose Creek, my word, the rain tonight in Goose Creek. Number 1 Dutch Fork visits Stratford this evening. Early in the first quarter, the Foxes on offense. Jonathan Hunt hands it off to Maurice McGuire. He's tripped up by Josh Fawcett for a loss. Nice, I guess, play on words with Fawcett and the rain. Anyway, next play, Dutch Fork continues the ground and pound with Maurice McGuire. He is stopped. Dutch Fork has to settle for 3. It is up and good. That made it 6-0. But we go to the board, and as you see, the Dutch Fork Silver Fox offense wakes up from there. My word, Dutch Fork puts it on Stratford this evening, 64-21.
All right, the Blitz on 2 rolling on. It's Berkeley and West Ashley. Dan Fanning's alma mater. Here we go, West Ashley with it. William Washington will take the pitch, go around the right side for 10 yards against that Stags D. But Javen Peterkin there on a misdirection that fools nobody. He is swarmed by Stags defenders. This one back and forth, back and forth. Tavon Fraser, nice end around, taking the pitch there from Berkeley. He goes around the left side before he's brought down. Andrew Jackson, Dan calls him the president. He carries it for 15 yards down to the 3, first and goal for Dan Fanning's Wildcats. And here we go. I got 2 words for you. Terry Grant. There he is, Terry. Give the ref the ball. Nicely done. Touchdown, West Ashley going to the board. That made it 7-0 early on. Your final shutout for the Wildcats, 26-0 over the Stags. Now we check in with a team making a major adjustment here in the early part of the season due to injury.
Yeah, that is right. James Island may have lost in their 3rd straight victory last week. Starting QB Braxton Scott is out after breaking its collarbone against First Baptist. We go to the backyard. Bishop England visiting the friendly confines on the island this evening. Pick things up first quarter. We're scoreless in the fog. Amontre Scott somewhere up the middle. 10 yards later, TD James Island, and it is 7-0 home team. Then the Bishops with the ball this time. David Kuhas to Dixon Hardy. 8 yards on the pass play. Bishop England trying to do something on offense this evening, but have nothing going on. Trojans QB Liam Nixon coming in for Braxton Scott finds a speedy Whooshy Ravenel, number 0 in your program, number 1 in your hearts. Whooshy makes the fans scream on the island this evening. He's in for the 45-yard score, and we go to the board. And everybody do the Trojan Rumble. James Island
There's
stays
a Trojan
unbeaten.
Rumble?
That's what they like to say on the island.
All right.
I'm just reading kind of what's on the prompter. Anyway, James Island, 23-0 over BE. The Trojans' 3rd shutout this season.
All right, J.I., very impressive. We're moving on. A wet and wild night in the Lowcountry. Week 3, this is where we find Beaufort hosting Goose Creek. Check out the action here. The poor weather didn't stop the students from packing out the nest. It's Daryl DePass who took matters into his own hands on this one, a 25-yard read reception. He then was pushed out at the 10 rather. Beaufort would capitalize with a field goal to go up 3-0. Oh boy, difficult with the snap right there. Big Curtis Smiley jumps on the ball. The Gators trying to even things up before the break right here. Defensive tackle Jaden Roper makes the play right there, forcing down Adrian Lamb. Turnover on downs. They get one last chance to get some points before the half. Nicely done right there. Big gainer, Drew Moore to Davion Malloy. Big gainer right there for Goose Creek. We go to the board. Again, always tough to win on the road. Goose Creek found that out tonight. Defensive struggle. Beaufort wins a shutout, 6-0. Tonight, Oceanside hitting the road to face Marlborough County.
Yeah, that's right. The Land Sharks have already defeated a prominent 5A program and the reigning 2A state champs. And we go to the board from Bennettsville. How about it? OCA goes on the road to Marlborough County and blanks the Bulldogs 20-0.
We are just getting started here on the Blitz on 2. It's time for a brief timeout.
That's right. When we come back, we head back to the Phil for the former region rivalry between Timberland and Philip Simmons, plus plenty more scores and highlights. Stay with us. And welcome back into the Blitz on 2. Timberland making the trek down Clements Ferry to take on Philip Simmons.
That's right, Dan. Now, this has really become a terrific rivalry in recent years. Both coaches, Greg Wright of Timberland and Eric Bendig of the Iron Horses, told me this week they expected another intense game this evening. And that's what we had early on. Weather running out there, Dan, kind of wet there on Daniel Island. We pick it up the Wolves with it. Kylan Brown, quarterback keeper, nothing doing there against the Iron Horses D. This is very, very early on. Wolves still with it. Watch Amir Milligan. He's going to break free throw, and he shows some speed on a wet field. 43 yards for the score. Touchdown Timberland right there. Barely got to the pylon. PAT no good. 6-0. Wolves lead it. Now, Iron Horses with it. You kids at home always stay ahead of the play. Dan, I didn't. I got behind the play. And KJ Asbury made me pay. It's wobbly. There's an earthquake there at Philip Simmons. I'm losing the ball.
We're supposed to lead by example, Mark.
I know. 53 yards, though, on the play before he's knocked out. And then I'm faked out on this one. Where is Isaac Schrimp? There he is. He scores 10 yards out. The PAT good. That put Philip Simmons ahead by a score of 7-6. To the board we go. More points in that second half as the Iron Horses win it. Your final 31-12. And we head to District 4 Stadium for the festivities on Thursday night between Stall and North Charleston. Early first quarter, North Charleston with it. Quarterback Terrell Gadsden fires in the flat to John Brown, a gain of 8 yards before he's knocked out of bounds. This game moved up to Thursday due to weather concerns. Cougars knocking on the door. The handoff to Jameer Fuller. He tries to find daylight up the middle. Pile keeps moving until it's a touchdown North Charleston. The 2-point conversion was good. 8-zip Cougars. Stall with it now. Look at Chris Akins. Fighting, finds a seam, spinning before he's knocked down, got some extra yardage. We go to the scoreboard, though. The final Thursday night from District 4 Stadium. Cougars, by the way, win it over Stall 20-14. Coach Smalls told me after the game he's building a foundation.
We established a JV program here at North Charleston High School for our second year in a row. Those guys came out and supported the varsity. We got a win tonight. So they have something to be proud of. So when we talk about building a good foundation, getting a win tonight, it just shows all the kids in the community that North Charleston is winning, North Charleston is being successful, and that, North Charleston is the place to be.
And what was supposed to be a top 10 battle in Hollywood tonight between Whale Branch and Baptist Hill in Class 1A was not played as scheduled. It was declared a forfeit to the Bobcats of Baptist Hill, and there was an altercation at Whale Branch High School today. 10 Whale Branch players were suspended, and they had to forfeit the game again to Baptist Hill. And back to action. The Saints of Calhoun County visiting Carolyn Murray's alma mater, Burke. First quarter were scoreless, but Wells Jr. inside handoff. He has reservations for 6. 2-point try, no good. 6-0 Bulldogs. Calhoun gets on the board in the second quarter right here. The field goal is up, and the field goal is good from 24 yards out. That makes it 6-3. Less than 4 minutes later, the Saints take the lead. Toss out to Amir Smith. Smith runs through tackles, makes a spin move, then he gets his help from his friends, gets drug into the end zone by his offensive lineman. I think by his own player. There you see 9-6 Calhoun County, and we go to the board as the Saints go marching in downtown against Carolyn's alma mater, Burke. They fall 42-14. Thankfully, only one game postponed tonight. Woodland and St. John's will play tomorrow at 4 on Johns Island.
In Skeeza action tonight, Johnny Waters' First Baptist Hurricanes traveled to Pinewood Prep to take on the Panthers. Let's check out the highlights of that one. About halfway through the first quarter, Hurricanes attempt. As they run onto the field. The Hurricanes then attempt to kick the ball down the field, but Pinewood's Noah Kessler grabbed the ball and headed down the field in the other direction for the first touchdown of the game. The Panthers, kind of a crazy play. The Panthers kicked the extra point, 7-0 Pinewood. Let's hold it right there. Then, about halfway through the second quarter, Hurricanes get their chance. Cooper Glazer, friend of the show, hands the ball off to Eli Dennison, another friend of the show, Autry Denson's son. He's able to gain a few yards, falling just over the goal line. Touchdown, First Baptist. But when the Hurricanes kicked the extra point, it was successfully blocked by the Panthers. Another interesting play, so it remained 7-6 with Pinewood in the lead. Go to the board, and again,
Panthers playing some special teams this evening.
I was about to say, look at this, 35-12 Pinewood Prep, big home win over the Hurricanes.
And that is right. One more Skeeza highlight to show you. Porter Gow visiting Heathwood Hall up in Columbia. First thing, we pick things up. Noah Schulman to Ryder Bishop. He's taken down immediately by the Highlander defense. Then Zaire Jackson swarmed by some more defenders there by Heathwood Hall. H.H. blocks a Porter punt out of the end zone for 2. That is a safety. But then Porter Gow tries to get the O going, and it's back to Zaire Jackson one more time. Nice run inside the 5. And then from there, Porter Gow wearing the throwback purple unis tonight in the capital city. He then would take the handoff again. Zaire Jackson finds pay dirt, but we go to the board, and it is not enough. Heathwood Hall gets the win tonight over Porter in the capital city, 30-14, your final.
All right, we're going to step away one more time here on the Blitz on 2.
That is right. When we come back, more scores from across the Lowcountry. Also more from the Skeeza ranks as well. Don't touch that remote.
And welcome back to the Blitz on 2 on this Friday night. Mark Morgan alongside Dan Fanning. Let's check out some more scores, shall we? Ashley Ridge drops a 60 spot on Colleton County. 60-12 is your final there. Carver's Bay with a home win over Georgetown, 28-14.
And 2 more scores to show you. Cross, the Trojans victorious over Scotch Branch, 30-6. Military Magnet suffering defeat on the road to HKT, 44-16.
And the scores kind of keep rolling on here. Academic Magnet in a shootout, winning over Bethune-Bowman. Your final there, 35-30. And also in Skeeza action, one score we don't have yet, Cross Schools against Colleton Prep. Another low-scoring game, couple grand slams there for Spartanburg Christian. They beat Palmetto Christian 8-7.
Yeah, the Colleton Prep actually moved to 4-0. That game against Cross Schools was postponed, or I guess forfeited. Cross Schools did not have enough players available to play this evening. 2 more Skeeza scores to show you from this evening. Just getting help from our boy Christian up in the control room. As you see, we go to the next page. Williamsburg Academy winners 49-7 over the Kings Academy, and the score that Christian just put in. Thank you very much. Dorchester Academy goes on the road and wins 28-12.
The scores keep right on rolling here on the Blitz on 2 on this Friday night. Thomas Hayward a winner over St. John's Christian, 2015 is your final there.
And now the play of the night. We go back to Flowertown, where Wando taking on Somerville. Wando punting away to the Green Wave, and watch Yannick Smith follows his blocks, or I guess just one. Great job by the Green Wave special teams. Yannick Smith has reservations for 6, makes the house call as the Green Wave continue to roll this season. Green Wave are 3-0, and the lights are out on Wando. Our player of the night, Mr. Yannick Smith.
And there it is in slow motion, and he's still fast, even in slow motion. So that's a look at our play of the night. What a Friday night. That's kind of a wrap for week 3 of the Blitz on 2. Hope you like our new digs here, by the way. Thanks so much for hanging with us.
Yeah, I would say so also to the viewers at home, especially my roommate. We did not plan this. We did not plan on matching this evening, but thanks for tuning in. And join us tomorrow for plenty of college action. The Citadels at home versus ETSU, so I'll have you covered tomorrow at 6, 7, and 11.
Have a great weekend, everybody.